Good morning, everybody, and it's the 24th of December. I went to sleep very early yesterday. Not my normal time. Before 9 I was in bed. So I woke up at 20 to 4 this morning, and you can see I just lay in bed for a while because I didn't want to wake up. The winds are quite high today. They were saying we were going to get strong winds, so I just pray that there's no trees flying around or anything. Let's see how windy it is. Yeah, it's still dark here and still very, very early in the morning. I thought, let me get up. I feel sorry for people who are exposed to the elements because it's one of those frigid nights. And I hope I'm going to be going to church either today or tomorrow. I haven't decided. But it's good to go to sleep early because then you can wake up early in the morning. I love this quiet time. Before the traffic's already started here on Young Street, the traffic never stops, but it's nice to be up early in the morning. And sometimes I do that. I go to sleep really early and then I wake up before 5. I'm up and I start my day. It's good. So this morning, one of the things that I'm praying for is that I don't have to go through this crucifixion again. Because when you're poor, it's awful. They literally crucify you. Because when people give you money, they can dictate to you, tell you how to spend that money, treat you like a child. And it's an awful way to live. That's what I can say. None of my dreams came true. None of my prayers were answered. I was happy in England, because I got to do the things I wanted to do without being tracked and followed and treated like I was the source of everybody's problems when they have their own problems and they can't deal with them. So what I went through at Teleperformance was literally the crucifixion. It literally was, because you couldn't answer back, you couldn't push back, you couldn't say anything. And in this country, even if you try to explain to them that what they're doing is wrong, you try to help them, you try to educate them, they take you to the police station. So it's awful. That's all I can say. And it happens to women of all color here. It doesn't only happen to black women or white women or Indian women. It happens to people of all color. It's awful. It's really, really sad. Christmas is that I don't have to keep going through this crucifixion, because they've literally destroyed my life. I mean, now I've got high blood pressure, I've got cholesterol, I've got fatty liver, and even if I eat right, even if I would literally have to stop eating to not have the conditions that I have. And I'd literally have to stop working. I'd literally have to stop being who I am. Like, it's an awful way to live. It's awful. And that's what I think. That's why Jesus even told his own disciples, you'll always have the poor with you. You won't have me with you forever. And when you go through the things that Jesus went through, it takes away all this notion that the church pontificates that, oh, women can't image Christ and women can't be in Christ's place. And because we do go through it. We do go through it, and deep down they know it. The Jesuits know it and the priests know it. And the priests have no power anymore. Maybe back in the 60s or the 50s, maybe they had power. They don't have any power anymore. We've all got the same power, because we're all educated, we're all knowledgeable, we all can perform the same things, aside from the Mass. that the priests say in the Catholic Church. We can do the same things. We can baptize, we can give the last rites if the priest is not there. We can do all those things. But it's just, for me, it's been an awful experience. And when you try to educate them, especially the executive that have worked here, and they haven't had exposure to going to Africa or going to Asia or going to India, it's awful. Because they think they know better than you. They think that you are stupid. And even women who are married and who've had children, who've raised us, they think we're stupid. They think we don't know what's good for us. They want to dictate to us, even the men. And you can say, oh, they mean well. Well, you know what? Why don't you concentrate on your own life? Instead of concentrating on my life and my hair and how I dress and what I wear, why don't you concentrate on your own life? Because I'm tired of it. It literally was the crucifixion. Literally. Because the mental torture I went through, what I was exposed to, all the filth, all these filthy text messages, everything, it's literally like the crucifixion. It's not normal. People are not normal here. They have no sense of decorum. They have no sense of, okay, you know what, I didn't get my package and yeah, I'm upset, but that person on the other end of the phone or the chat or the email that you're dealing with, you don't have to take it out on them and treat them like they're the worst criminal on earth because they're not sitting in a job that's paying over $200,000 a year. And of all the people in the world, I'm the one that deserved it the least. Because I'm the one that was nice to our domestic workers, to the people who worked with us. I'm the one who came alongside them and helped them. And I'm the one that got treated the worst by everybody. By everyone. I got treated the worst. So that's why I just keep my distance with everybody now. If I have to walk for 2 hours, I walk. If I have to go without meals, I go without meals. At least I'm in my own house. I don't have to go and hear from people, oh, this is my house. When I come to your house, then we can do it your way. Why would I even bother to go to their houses if you can't be a little bit hospitable and make somebody feel welcome and be happy that you actually have time with me? Why would I even come? I'd rather not. I'd rather not. That's part of the Christian journey when you go through it. And it's awful. Like they say they have workplace practices. They say they have laws in place. They say they have health and safety. The reality is that there's nothing. That's the reality. Because you get treated like a child. You get treated like you 2 years old and you can't make any decisions, and that's the way it is. If there's a problem, oh well, we'll deal with it later on when we have time. Meanwhile, your health is suffering, your life is suffering, your wages are not paid properly. You're just treated like you're just an animal, like you're a workhorse. It's awful. Anyway, I just hope it stops now, because, I mean, literally, I could have had a heart attack and died at teleperformance. My blood pressure was so high and my nosebleeds, and if my new doctor hadn't caught it, that's probably what would have happened. So I'm grateful that God intervened. It turned out to be a blessing in my life. He saved my life. But I hope He helps me to have things come right with a good paid job and to be treated with the respect I deserve by everybody. And that includes Bono. Because really, I don't see the point of him going around telling all the government officials and like even Jean Augustine and all of them, there's no point in him going and asking them what did I say and what did I think and telling them he loves me if he's not going to treat me properly. And if he's not going to make those exceptions for me and pay for my tickets to come out to his concerts and do what Sting did. Sting didn't have to do what he did for me. He didn't have to tell the security guards, oh, let her through and don't check her bag. He didn't have to. That's what you call a gentleman. That's how I want to be treated. I don't want to be treated how people are treating me. And all this, oh, well, people were worried, so they had you tracked. Oh, no. I don't deserve that. If you're worried about it, you go and get the mental health support that you need to deal with your worries and your anxiety and your problems. Because I'm not your child. I'm not your child. And people have made their own decisions for their own happiness, and they've left me out. They haven't consulted me on them. When my mother got married, she didn't ask me, what do you think of Daryl? What do you think of my marriage? She just told me what she's doing. My happiness was not taken into consideration at all. And if I say anything, people come down on me like a ton of bricks. Well, you know what? You should have had some consideration, because I was the one who was closest to my dad and to my grandparents. No one had any consideration for me. So I don't care anymore. I offer up my suffering to the Lord and I say, Lord, you take it. Because I didn't do anything wrong at Teleperformance. I didn't do anything wrong to the Muslim community, to the Hindu community. In fact, they all benefited from my life and being a good person. They all benefited. So this Christmas, my prayer is that things change for me and things come right for me. And even in Didi and the One campaign, I want them to respect my relationship with Bono. If I have to interfere, I'll interfere. I'll stand up to Ndidi the same way I did now. I'm not here to hold her accountable. She's got her board to hold her accountable. She had sent me a message once on LinkedIn saying, oh, hold us accountable. I'm not holding you accountable. You are supposed to be part of us, Ndidi. You are one of us. You're not higher than us. If they want, the board can remove you from that position, the same way the companies remove me from my positions. And I didn't even do anything wrong. I was the one they should have promoted. I was the one they should have put into top roles working with the senior executive, whether it was as an executive assistant or in communications or wherever. I deserved it. I didn't deserve to go through what I went through with the One campaign and Bono and Teleperformance and all these companies. I didn't deserve it. And I pray whatever the rest of the life that I have left, we don't live, if we're lucky, we live till we're 80. I pray that the rest of my life that I have left, things will come right for me. Because I deserve it. I've earned it. I've earned it. I've taken the orders. When my mother's ordered me to buy flowers, I've gone and I've bought them. Even though I bought my food first, I did what they wanted. So now they should leave me to live my life in peace and stop dictating to me. And that includes my mother. All of them. Because I gave them a lot of empathy. I gave them a lot of compassion. All the pressure was on me. All the stress was on me. And I'm not the eldest. When my brother-in-law used to say, are you the eldest? This I've had it. Nobody comes alongside me and shoulders the burden with me. And that includes Bono. He needs to change his attitude. He needs to change it. Why should I show him any special love or any special treatment if he can't even be bothered to pay for a ticket for me to come to Vegas to see him? I put in a lot of work. I put in a lot of years with him. I literally went through the crucifixion. They literally tell you, don't answer back. Don't say anything. It's like, what? Eventually, other people started speaking up. Then I'm like, good. When I was telling you people you didn't want to listen, now all these black girls are coming here from Nigeria and Ghana and everywhere, and they saying the same thing that I told you, and now you're listening. Why, my skin's not black enough, right? It should have been a little blacker. Then you would have listened to me. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. When you're under that much pressure, your body goes haywire. They probably didn't count on God saving my life once again. Once again. her God saved her life. I'm tired of it. I want a good paid job and a day shift and respectable hours. Teleperformance, the equipment is still sitting here. They still didn't send anybody to fetch it. I'll leave it there. It's their responsibility, not mine. Anyway, that's my prayer for this Christmas, is that I finally get a break and I get a good paid job and I'm able to travel and I'm able to do the things that I want to do without being dictated to and have all negative message sent to me, and grow my hair and dress how I want and be able to do the things that I want to do. That's my prayer. I'm always giving. It's time that people also gave to me. I'm also open to receiving. I don't want to always be on the giving end. The church is having their 150th celebration now for Blessed Sacrament. I'm not going to it. I can't afford that ticket. It's over $100. I don't want any more minimum wage paid jobs. I want those good paid jobs. And I don't want people calling my workplace and interfering with my work and having calls put through because they're upset about their marriage problems or something else that's happening. It's got nothing to do with me. When you decide to get married to that person, that's a commitment you make to each other. I can support, I can help, I can be there for the people involved, but that's it. You make your own decisions and don't take it out on me. Because I've had it. Everybody else gets the support here. Everyone else. The drunks, the addicts, the people who commit crimes. Oh, well, they need it. So what about us? What about the normal people who, when we need it, you don't bother? You don't give a damn as companies in North America. Things you literally have to almost die like I did before you get any support in this country. And it's not normal. It's not normal to treat people like me this way. Mandela would be rolling over in his grave at the way I've been treated. Anyway, even when these people come, Mandela's people, do they even invite me? They know that I'm the representative for WITS. They know how much I did for the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund. They know how much I do in the church. Do they even invite me? No, they don't. It's time things changed. I deserve to have those invitations. I deserve to have those paid flights. I deserve it. People that have done a quarter of the work that I've done are getting those invitations. I deserve better, and that includes from the church. And Father Larry knows it. It's time things changed. You put me through the crucifixion. You don't even feel bad for what you did to me. You have no conscience in this country. None. I feel sick when I wake up every day, knowing that I have to ask people for money and then I have to use it how they dictate to me to use it. And that includes my mother. I feel sick because we've had so many problems because she tells me off. She tells me that, oh, she's got her own expenses and she can't keep helping me, the same as my godmother. Do they think I don't know that they've got their own expenses? Do they think I'm completely lost my marbles, that I don't know that they've got their own expenses and they've got their own health problems? And they tell me all their health problems. That's why I set up support for them. I told them, if you need somebody to talk to now, call your healthcare professional, call your doctor, or set up something through the church. Because the same way you told me you can't take it anymore, I can't take it anymore. Because everything was on me. And I've never sponged off anyone. Even if I was invited in the past to go and celebrate Christmas with my aunt's family who are here, I always took something. And I didn't just take something, I took nice things. I took ice cream, I took brandy, I took whiskey, I took snacks. I didn't take junk. So it's time people started treating me with the respect I deserve, because I deserve it. That's my prayer for this Christmas, that people will stop dictating to me and stop treating me like I'm stupid and I don't know that they have their own expenses and their own health problems. My mother couldn't even pay the electricity when we were growing up. Things were so hard. I didn't have to bring her to Canada. There are other people, there are my friends, even people like Vina Lalu and all of them. They can't even bring their mothers. I went through hell to bring her here. Meeting with MPs, writing to MPs, I went through hell. And the family gave me hell. My dad's cousin Cyril and them, they gave me hell. It was all on me, and I had just started my job at TD. I had no support, nothing. I want this country to treat me properly, and I want Bono to treat me properly. I know Larry Mullen Jr. and Adam Clayton and the rest of the band, they don't know me, but Bono knows me. Bono knows me. And the Edge. They don't know me the way that Bono knows my heart. He must stop this nonsense with Ndidi. I'm out of it. I'm not involved in his one campaign anymore, and I drove it for him and he knows it. I'm not going to support it. I don't support any money going to Africa. I don't support any investment going to Africa. They said they want to do it on their own, they must do it on their own. I ask for help because I literally have nothing. I literally have nothing. If I wasn't getting money from the family, I wouldn't be able to live. I wouldn't be able to pay my rent or buy food or do anything. And you know what? It's not my fault. The job losses were not my fault. So all these companies I worked for, HSBC, BMO, RBC, TD, they should start putting my name forward for those top paying jobs, paying over 80,000 a year. Because I helped them. By reporting the problems, by telling people what's happening, I helped them. And if people don't see it that way, they blind. They blind. Because I literally would have been in a coffin now if I hadn't spoken up. You put me through the crucifixion. This Christmas, remember what they did to Christ. Yeah, we celebrate his birth, but people like me who have gone through hell in this country, we understand the life of Christ in our heart. It's not just up here, it's here. And the Jesuits also better change their attitude. I didn't go to a Jesuit college to land up finding out about sexual abuse and all that in the colleges here and in our church. I've lived a very good life and I deserve better. And that includes Bono. Yes, I love him, but I'm not here to be a doormat. I'm not here to be dictated to. I deserve better. And that's my Christmas prayer and that's my Christmas wish. If my grandfather had been alive, it would have been different. He would have stopped all this nonsense. Nobody else has the courage to do it. That's the problem.